Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. Nap time in the neighborhood. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and Daniel was at school. "Hi, neighbor," said Daniel. "I'm playing trains with Miss Elena. Choo-choo!" "All aboard," said Miss Elena. Conductor Daniel and Miss Elena were having so much fun playing at school. Teacher Harriet told the class they had a few more minutes to play before nap time. Daniel and Miss Elena made a train track for their train. They even added some little bugs as their train passengers. "Bugga bugga, choo-choo," Miss Elena said. They both giggled at their bug train. Before they could finish their train track, Teacher Harriet strummed her guitar for nap time. She sang, "It's time for a rest. It's time to settle down. Pack up your toys. Get quiet all around." Daniel and Miss Elena didn't want to stop playing. "What about our train?" Daniel asked, worried. "I know it's hard to stop playing, but it's nap time now. Your train will be right here for you to finish after nap time," Teacher Harriet said. Daniel and his friends put their toys down and found their nap mats. Everyone got on their mat to take a rest, but Daniel wasn't feeling sleepy. He wanted to talk to Miss Elena about their bug train. "Bugga bugga choo-choo," Daniel said. He and Miss Elena giggled loudly. Teacher Harriet came over to check on them. "You don't need to go to sleep if you're not tired," she said. "But you do need to rest quietly without talking, so you don't wake your friends," Teacher Harriet sang. "Close your eyes, snuggle, or take a deep breath. You can do what helps you rest." Miss Elena snuggled her stuffy and then closed her eyes. She was ready to rest. Daniel wondered what he could do to help him rest. He remembered he sometimes closes his eyes and uses his imagination, and that helps him rest. Daniel made believe he was on a sleepy train. He sang to himself, "Choo-choo, the quiet time train is chugging along, singing its quiet time song. The stars are twinkling in the sky as the quiet time train sings a sweet lullaby. Everyone's drifting off to sleep, dreaming sweet dreams without a peep, as the quiet time train sings a sweet lullaby." When Daniel opened his eyes, nap time wasn't over. He was still having trouble resting, so he sang quietly, "Close your eyes, snuggle, or take a deep breath. You can do what helps you rest." That gave him another idea. "Teacher Harriet," Daniel whispered, "can I rest with a book?" Teacher Harriet liked that idea. She gave Daniel a book to read to help him rest. Daniel felt calm while he rested quietly with his book. "Meow, meow," Katerina said loudly. Now she was having trouble resting. "Reading a book helped me rest," Daniel said to Katerina. Daniel sang, "Close your eyes, snuggle, or take a deep breath. You can do what helps you rest." Katerina tried closing her eyes, snuggling her baby doll, and taking a big, deep breath. Then she felt better and could rest. The classroom was nice and quiet for nap time. When nap time was over, Teacher Harriet sang, "Wake up your eyes, wake up your nose, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, stretch and shake yourself awake." Everyone stretched and then put their nap mats away. It was time to play. Daniel and Miss Elena went back to their train. It was right where they left it, just like Teacher Harriet said. Daniel and Miss Elena had more energy after nap time. They finished their train track and took their bugs for a ride. "Bugga bugga choo-choo," they called. After a lot of playing and learning at school, it was time to go home. Daniel's mom came to pick him up with his baby sister, Margaret. "Hi, Mom. Hi, Margaret," Daniel said. Margaret yawned loudly. It was time for her nap. Conductor Daniel was ready to help. "All aboard the Naptime train," Daniel said. "Choo-choo! Next stop, home for nap time." Margaret started to cry when they got home. "Why is she sad?" Daniel asked his mom. "She is just tired. She will feel better after she rests," Mom Tiger said. Mom Tiger put Margaret in her crib and turned the lights off in her room. Margaret was still a little fussy in her crib, so Daniel and Mom Tiger sang, "Close your eyes, snuggle, or take a deep breath. You can do what helps you rest." Then, Daniel found something special for Margaret to snuggle. "Here's your pandy," he whispered. Margaret snuggled with her pandy and fell asleep. "I found what helps me rest at school, and then I helped Margaret rest at home," Daniel said. "What helps you rest?" "Ugga mugga." The end.